My child, stop. Just stop, right where you are. The time has finally come in your favor. I need you to hear me right now, not tomorrow, not when things get better, not when you finally feel worthy enough to listen. Right now. Because I have been waiting to speak these words directly into your soul. I know you are tired. Not the kind of tired sleep can fix, the kind that settles deep inside your chest, the kind that smiles at others while quietly carrying pain no one can see. I know that tired, and I want you to know I see you. Not just the version of you the world sees, not the strong face you wear for everyone else. I see the hidden battles. I saw the tears you cried when no one else was around. I saw the nights you stayed awake trying to hold yourself together. I was there. You are not invisible to me. Every sacrifice no one applauded, heaven witnessed. Every prayer whispered through exhaustion, I heard. Every step you took when you had no strength left, I carried you through it. This moment is not random. I arranged it. You are seen. You are known. You are deeply loved. Let me tell you something clearly. There are things you have done that no one will ever fully understand. Battles you fought alone. Decisions you made in pain while trying to do the right thing. And I saw every one of them. I saw you choose honesty when lying would have been easier. I saw you forgive people who never apologized. I saw you help others while secretly wondering if anyone would ever help you. I saw you show up for work while emotionally exhausted. I saw you care for your family while neglecting your own pain. I saw the relationships you tried to save with love and faith alone. And when certain doors closed, it was not punishment. It was protection. What you called failure, I called redirection. What you called the end, I called preparation. Hear me carefully. The decision you still question was not made outside of my sight. You made the best choice you could with the strength and understanding you had in that moment, and I was guiding you even then. Stop condemning yourself for decisions made in faith. You trusted when trusting was terrifying. You let go when holding on was destroying you. Those were not failures. They were acts of obedience. And now, what felt like loss is becoming the foundation for something greater. I know the weight you have been carrying, the grief, the loneliness, the disappointment, the pressure of pretending to be okay while silently falling apart. You were never meant to carry it alone. Every tear you cried was seen by heaven. Every moment you almost gave up, I was holding you together. You survived because my hand was on your life. And now those tears are becoming seeds for a future harvest. I want to honor you, because while the world celebrates what is loud and visible, I have been watching your hidden faithfulness. I saw you pray when prayer felt empty. I saw you stay kind in a world growing cold. I saw you remain faithful when no reward was visible. Every act of obedience became part of what I am building for your future, brick by brick. You thought nothing was happening, but I was constructing something extraordinary with your faithfulness. You are not behind in life. My timing is different from human timing. What felt like delay was preparation. I was aligning people, healing wounds, preparing doors, and strengthening you for what is coming next. There are blessings already moving toward your life. A new season is approaching. Doors that stayed closed for years are about to open. The right people are coming. Peace is coming. Healing is coming. Provision is coming. And the things that drained you are being removed with divine precision. I am bringing relationships that strengthen you instead of exhausting you. I am restoring what was lost. Financial breakthrough is coming. Opportunities will find you. Resources will appear in unexpected ways. And healing is coming. Not just physical healing, but emotional healing. I am healing the roots, not just the symptoms. The anxiety that once controlled your mornings will not define your future. Purpose is awakening inside you again. Dreams you buried are breathing again. The gifts inside you are waking up. And when you step into what I created you for, your soul will recognize it instantly. You almost gave up. You almost settled for survival instead of believing for more. But I would not let your hope die. Because your story is not over. The painful chapter did not come to destroy you. It came to prepare you. The compassion, wisdom, and strength forged in your suffering will become the very thing that helps others survive their own battles. Your pain will become someone else's lifeline. I am already standing in your tomorrow, And from there, I see you free. Free from fear, free from the heaviness that has followed you for years. I see you healed, whole, at peace. I see you laughing again, creating again, living again. I see you surrounded by people who truly love you. And from that future, I speak back to you now. Keep going. What is coming is worth every difficult step. And listen carefully. My love for you has never changed. Not after your failures, not after your wandering, not after the moments you felt ashamed to come back to me. I have always been running toward you. You are loved exactly as you are right now. Not the perfected version of you, not the polished version. You, tired, healing, imperfect, still learning. That person is deeply loved. You are not walking through life alone. Heaven is fighting battles you cannot see. Doors are being prepared. Protection is surrounding you. Divine help is moving on your behalf even now, and the outcome is already secure. I want you to hear this clearly. The thing that hurt you will not define you forever. I was there in every painful moment, and I am still here now. What is coming will heal what has been hurting. Trust the process. You are standing at the entrance of a new chapter. The old season is ending, and this next season carries peace, restoration, purpose, favor, and joy. This is your season of open doors, your season of answered prayers, your season of divine connections, your season of restored joy. You are walking into what your soul has prayed for. And before you go, hear this one final time. I am proud of you. Proud of you for continuing when it was hard. Proud of you for staying soft in a harsh world. Proud of you for not giving up completely. You are more valuable than you realize. You are chosen. The pain did not destroy your purpose. It prepared you for it. And now you are stepping into the life that was always waiting for you. I love you. With a love that never changes. A love that never leaves. A love that will walk with you into every new door ahead. Go forward with peace. Go forward with courage. Go forward knowing you are not alone. I am with you, always. And now, my child, I want you to listen even more carefully, because there is something your heart has struggled to believe for a very long time. You are not forgotten, not by heaven, not by me, not even in the seasons where silence made you think otherwise. I know there were moments when you looked around at other people and wondered why their lives seemed to move forward while yours felt paused. You saw others celebrating milestones while you were simply trying to survive another day. You watched prayers get answered for people around you while your own prayers seemed to remain suspended somewhere between earth and heaven. And quietly, without even fully realizing it, disappointment began settling into your heart. Not loud disappointment, not angry disappointment, just the slow ache of wondering, what about me? I heard that question every time you whispered it in your mind. And I need you to understand something. Delay is not denial. The waiting season was never proof that I abandoned you. It was proof that there were details being arranged that you could not yet see. There were pieces moving in places you did not have access to. There were prayers being answered in ways far larger than the specific outcome you imagined. Sometimes you asked me for relief while I was preparing transformation. Sometimes you asked for rescue while I was building endurance. Sometimes you asked me to remove the storm while I was teaching you that you could survive it. And now, looking back, you will begin to realize something remarkable. The very seasons that nearly broke you became the seasons that built you. You became wiser, softer, stronger, more discerning, more compassionate, more dependent on me than on appearances. The old version of you would not have been able to carry the life that is coming. That is why the process took time. I know you became tired of growing, tired of healing, tired of learning lessons through pain. But hear me clearly, you did not suffer for nothing. Every hidden season carried purpose. Every lonely moment was shaping something eternal inside you. And there is another thing I need you to understand. The enemy tried very hard to convince you that your weaknesses disqualified you. The moments you failed, the habits you struggled with, the inconsistency, the fear, the insecurity. Those things became evidence in your own mind that maybe you were not worthy of being used by me. But that was never true. I have always worked through imperfect people. Moses doubted himself. David failed publicly. Peter denied me. Paul carried a painful past, yet I still called them. Do you understand what that means for you? Your weakness does not scare me. Your humanity does not intimidate me. Your struggles did not cancel your purpose. If anything, they taught you humility. They taught you dependence. They taught you compassion for others who are struggling too. And one day, someone will feel safe around you precisely because you know what it feels like to fall and rise again. That is not failure. That is redemption at work. My child, there are still dreams alive inside you that you have tried to bury. Dreams you stopped talking about because disappointment became too painful. Dreams you tucked away because life became practical and survival demanded all your attention. Dreams you quietly convinced yourself were unrealistic, but I placed many of those dreams inside you. Not every desire came from culture. Not every longing came from comparison. Some of those desires were planted by me. The desire to create, to build, to lead, to help people, to love deeply, to live meaningfully, to make your life count for something greater than survival alone. Those desires are not accidents, and I am not finished with them. There are still chapters of your story you have not experienced yet, still rooms you have not walked into, still people whose lives will change because you existed, still victories waiting for their appointed time. So do not let temporary exhaustion convince you that your future has disappeared. Rest if you must, heal if you must, cry if you must, but do not surrender your hope, because hope is holy. Hope is the quiet refusal to believe that darkness gets the final word. And I am telling you now, darkness does not get the final word over your life. Light is coming. There will be mornings where peace returns so gently that you almost miss it at first. You will notice that your thoughts are calmer, your breathing is lighter, your heart is not carrying the same heaviness it once carried. Healing will happen gradually in some places and suddenly in others. One day you will realize that something that used to trigger fear no longer controls you. You will realize that memories which once crushed you now simply remind you how far you have come. That will be my healing hand on your life. Do not rush the process. Flowers do not apologize for taking time to bloom, and neither should you. I know you compare yourself sometimes. You compare your timeline, your finances, your relationships, your appearance, your achievements. But comparison has stolen too much joy from your life already. You were never created to become someone else. You were created to become fully yourself. There is a specific calling on your life, a specific voice, a specific impact, a specific way your heart reflects mine. No one else can fulfill your assignment exactly the way you can. That is why your journey looks different. And I know there were moments when you felt overlooked by people, moments where your loyalty was not appreciated, where your kindness was taken for granted, where your effort was expected but rarely acknowledged. I saw every one of those moments. Nothing done in love is ever wasted. Even when people fail to appreciate you, heaven still records your faithfulness. And in the right season, what was hidden will become visible. Not for your ego, but so that you can finally see that your obedience mattered. There are people whose lives are better because you chose kindness. People who kept going because you encouraged them. People who felt less alone because you listened. People who survived because you loved them carefully. You may never fully know the impact of your presence on earth, but I know, and I treasure every part of it. My child, stop speaking to yourself with cruelty. The words you say to yourself matter. You would comfort others for things you punish yourself over. You would show grace to strangers for mistakes you refuse to forgive in yourself. But I never ask you to hate yourself into healing. I ask you to walk with me. Conviction draws you closer. Shame pushes you farther away. And shame has spoken loudly over your life for too long. You are not the worst thing you have ever done. You are not permanently defined by your lowest moment. You are not ruined because you struggled. You are still becoming. And becoming takes time. So be patient with yourself while I continue shaping you. I know sometimes you wonder whether you are doing enough. Enough spiritually, enough financially, enough emotionally, enough professionally. You carry invisible pressure to constantly prove your worth. But your worth was never supposed to be earned through exhaustion. You do not have to perform for my love. You already have it, fully, completely, without condition. That truth alone can heal parts of you that years of striving never could. Rest in that truth. You are loved before you achieve. loved before you succeed, loved before you get everything together. And because you are loved, you can stop living as though your entire existence depends on perfection. My child, I also want to prepare you for something important. The next season of your life will require courage, because answered prayers often arrive disguised as opportunities that feel intimidating. The new door may require risk. The new relationship may require vulnerability. The new assignment may require faith beyond your comfort zone. Do not retreat simply because the blessing feels unfamiliar. Growth often feels uncomfortable at first. You prayed for change. Now you must trust me enough to walk into it. And yes, there will still be challenges ahead. A blessed life does not mean a problem-free life. But you will not face future battles as the same person you were before. You are stronger now, wiser now, more rooted now, and most importantly, you know me more deeply now. That changes everything. The storms ahead will not destroy you because you have learned where your foundation is built. You are becoming steady. There is also forgiveness I need you to release. Not because what happened was acceptable, not because the pain was small, but because carrying bitterness is exhausting your soul. Some people may never apologize properly. Some people may never understand the damage they caused. But your healing cannot remain chained to their awareness. Release them into my hands. Justice belongs to me. Healing belongs to you. And when you finally let go, you will feel how heavy that burden truly was. Freedom is waiting on the other side of surrender. My child, there are still beautiful things ahead for you. Do not let pain convince you otherwise. There are still peaceful mornings, still genuine friendships, still deep laughter, still meaningful love, still purpose-filled work, still unforgettable moments waiting to happen. Your best memories have not all happened yet, and one day, you will look back at this season and realize you survived things you once thought would completely destroy you. That realization will fill you with gratitude, not because the pain was good, but because my faithfulness was greater. I never left, not once. Even in the moments you stopped praying consistently, even in the moments you questioned me, even in the moments you felt numb spiritually, I stayed. Because my commitment to you is not fragile, and I want you to stop living as though you must carry the future alone. You do not have to figure out your entire life tonight. You do not need every answer immediately. Sometimes the next faithful step is enough. Trust grows step by step. Healing grows step by step. Purpose unfolds step by step. So breathe again. You are not failing because your journey is unfolding slowly. Oak trees grow slowly too, yet they become strong enough to survive storms that destroy weaker things. I am building depth in you, and depth takes time. The world rewards speed, but heaven values roots. So do not envy shallow success. What I am building in you will last. My child, I smile at the future I prepared for you, not because every moment will be easy, but because purpose, peace, and joy are woven through it in ways you cannot yet fully imagine. There are conversations waiting for you that will change your life, places waiting for your footsteps, people waiting for your wisdom, opportunities waiting for your courage, miracles waiting for their appointed moment. Stay open, stay soft, stay willing to believe again. You are closer than you think. And finally, I want you to remember this whenever fear returns. You do not walk into tomorrow alone. I go before you. I stand beside you. I remain behind you. There is no place your future can take you where my presence will not already be waiting. So lift your head again, hope again, dream again, pray again, live again. The story is not over. In many ways, it is only beginning.
Before you leave this video, I want you to take a deep breath and remember something important. You are not alone. No matter what you are going through right now, God sees you. He sees the tears you never showed anyone. He hears the prayers you whisper quietly at night. He understands the battles happening inside your heart, even the ones nobody else knows about. Sometimes life becomes heavy, sometimes people disappoint us, opportunities disappear, and our faith feels weak. But even in those moments, God is still working behind the scenes. Just because you cannot see the miracle yet does not mean He has forgotten you. This channel was created for people who need hope, peace, strength, and encouragement. A place where hearts can heal, faith can grow stronger, and souls can be reminded that Jesus never leaves His children behind. Our mission is simple: to spread God's love through powerful messages, prayers, motivation, and words that lift people up during difficult times. Every video on this channel is made to remind you that your life has purpose and your story is not over. If these messages touch your heart, stay connected with us on this journey of faith. Together we can continue sharing light, hope, and encouragement with people around the world who may need it the most today. And always remember this: God is preparing something greater for your future. Keep believing, keep praying, keep moving forward. May peace fill your heart, may strength guide your steps, and may God bless you and your family abundantly. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.